Welcome to Cook with Joy. I'm Joy Kelly, and this is my cooking show. It's also my favorite cooking show, and I hope it's becoming your favorite cooking show too.
Cook with Joy!
Yes! This is our third season of Cook with Joy, and we strive to every week bring you something that's new, something that's different, something that will expand your family's horizons about what healthful eating can be in a delicious and fun way. And sometimes we bring you recipes that we've never even tried before. And tonight is one of those episodes. So we're gonna make a brand new recipe that I've never done before, and I hope you like it. The recipe that we're making today is called red bean kofta with spicy tomato dipping sauce. Can you say that? Like that just kind of rolls off your tongue, doesn't it?
Yes.
Totally does. And it comes from one of my favorite new companies, the Better Bean Company. And they found a way to make beans better than any other company ever has before. And I think you're really gonna like this recipe tonight. I'm excited about it. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make the actual balls, put them in the oven, and then we'll make the sauce. Now I made some of these last night. I fried them a little bit. So we're gonna make some new ones out of the dough that I already made, and hopefully they're gonna turn out a lot better. Come with me. This recipe predominantly relies on a Better Bean product. Now it's a red bean product that I don't believe they make anymore. I couldn't find it. I relied on their chipotle red beans. It also uses brown rice, so I cooked this ahead of time, and then it uses mint, some cumin, and some other spices. You can find all of the recipes on my website, cookwithjoy.com. I've got the dough already made. I made these up ahead of time, but like I told you, they got a little bit overdone, and so I'm hoping that we can get a better stab at these. I'm gonna use a cooking sheet, and I'm gonna use a silicone liner. You could use this.
How do you use that? What's that?
The silicone liner?
Yeah, what's that?
What is that? Well, it protects the pan from getting stuff on it, but you can reuse it. Unlike parchment paper, which I like to use a lot, you don't have to use any oil with this, and I like that. It also makes cleanup a lot easier, but the silicone sheet allows you to not throw it away, and you can just, scrub it off. I use this, quite a bit. Here's the dough that I made from the beans, the rice, the mint, the cinnamon, the cumin, etc. And I'm just gonna roll them into little balls and place them on the sheet. And then we're gonna put them in the oven at 350 degrees and just bake them for a few minutes. They don't have to be baked long. They're really just beans. This is, some of you may be thinking of the complete balls that I like to make, but these are a savory ball. They're not a sweet ball. So it's kind of interesting. And then we're gonna make the dipping sauce that's really gonna be delicious. What you're gonna see is that you could use these as meatballs on top of a spaghetti. Probably not spaghetti because it has a real Mediterranean feel with the mint and the cinnamon, but you could definitely use these in any dish. It's kind of like a falafel in a way. But a twist on a falafel. And like I said before at the beginning, I want to show you something different every time that you're on Cook with Joy. So I'm hoping that this is something different that you've never seen before. I had never seen this before. I mixed this up last night. I made them. I overcooked them. And so today I get a new chance at making them be great.
Take two.
That's right. Okay, so I've got the last one down, and now we're going to put it in the oven. And while I do that, while they cook, I'm gonna make the sauce, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay, while those are baking, we're gonna make the dipping sauce. And like I said, this is a brand new recipe for me, and it's also a brand new way of thinking because I don't put mint and cinnamon and cumin in things, so it's really a different concept for me. And I'm excited to learn more about different ways of cooking and different ways of adding spices. I'm putting a tablespoon of olive oil in this saucepan, and then I'm gonna add 2 cloves of garlic that I've already chopped up.
You love garlic.
I do love garlic, and everybody should love garlic because number one, it tastes great. Number two, if there's a boy that you don't really want to kiss, it'll keep him away from you. And number three, the antioxidant properties are so great. And I'm also going to add to that a ½ teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. I'm really curious about why I've never had red pepper flakes be added to a sauté. So I'm very curious about why that is what they're suggesting. I'm trusting the recipe and I'm going along with it. All right, so I've got the chili and the garlic and I'm sauteing it. And then I'm gonna add to that, that looks pretty good. I think that looks really, really, really good. There's lemon in this recipe, Derek. I know
Shot
you're going
right
to be, I know, I'm sure that you are. Once again, we're going to add about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And I'm going to squeeze it right into the pan. I'm not even going to worry about measuring it. I think that's about a tablespoon right there, don't you?
That's pretty good.
That looks about like a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add a cup of tomato sauce. Aren't these the most adorable measuring cups that you've ever seen?
Where'd you get those?
Somebody brought these to me at a housewarming. We just got this new place, and somebody brought these to me, and I was so busy making food that I didn't have time to notice all the amazing gifts that people brought me. I feel so bad. I sent out a generic thank you to everybody, but I don't know who brought me these amazing gifts. So if you're the one who brought me these super cute, stackable measuring cups, thank you so much. I love them. Derek, can you get a shot of these over here? If you're the one who brought me these super cute, stackable measuring cups, I love, love, love them, and I love you, whoever you are. Thank you.
It was me.
Was it? I don't even think you were here, dude. Okay, we've got that going, and now we're gonna add a little bit of sea salt, and I'm gonna add this stuff here, because we're just gonna add a half a teaspoon of it. So I'm not going to grind it in, I'm going to actually add the fresh stuff. So I'm doing a half a teaspoon of that. And I'm doing a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. See, these are just like flavors that I don't even normally think of. Like, who thinks of this stuff? It's so crazy, and it's awesome. I love that people think of this. There's a half a teaspoon of that. And then we're just going to stir that up a little bit. And I think that that is everything that goes into that dipping sauce.
It smells fantastic.
Isn't it interesting? So it's cinnamon, lemon, and what was the other thing that I added? The salt.
Sea salt.
I mean, it's just a combination that I would personally never think of. Let me get a little spoon out to stir those up together, and let's shut that off, and let's see how that tastes with the kofta balls. From the moment I was born, I was ordered to listen. How's it go next? Okay, I think they're done. Let's have a look. Ooh, man, this smells so good. This is such a departure from anything I've ever done before, Derek. The combination of smells is just unbelievable. There's mint in here, there's cinnamon in here, there's cumin in here. This is unbelievable. And I'm going to put them on these little cute tray. This is way better than the ones I burned this morning. And then we've got the red dipping sauce. I'm just going to put them on here to just like cool off a little bit, and then I'm going to transfer them onto a much prettier serving plate. Set that down. It's nice to have granite counters so you can just put hot platters down without having to worry about having a trivet. And then we're going to add the sauce that we just made to a little serving dish in here. And I've got these little cute forks so people can just pick them up and have them. You know, I've made a lot of appetizers in this season, Derek, and I kind of like that because you can string a lot of appetizers together and end up with a meal. And as a vegan or a vegetarian, it's nice to have dishes like that because you don't really sit down to having a great big platter of meat, but having a lot of different tastes is kind of fun, and I know my husband really likes that a lot. I'm going to transfer these little kofta balls over to the platter, and we're going to dip them. And I could put a little mint in the serving dish for some garnish, but there you have it. The kofta red bean balls and a spicy red tomato dipping sauce.
How do they taste?
Well, I don't know. Should I try them?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get stuff all over my face, and they're probably going to be really hot. I'm not going to try these. They're going to be way too hot. Let's let them cool down. Let's shut off the camera. Let's try them, and let's celebrate the end of Season 3 of Cook with Joy. Let's look forward to Season 4, and let's let these cool down before we actually try them.